My name is Emma Hashke, and I am a third-year veterinary student from Texas A&M University.
Hi, my name's Caitlin Peterson. I'm a third-year veterinary student from Texas A&M University School of Veterinary Medicine.
Hello, my name is Jordan Gomez, and I am an incoming third year at Texas A&M University.
One thing I found really inspiring was its ability to bring together people from different cultural and social backgrounds and have them all work towards a common goal. In this case, it was the health and well-being of the research animals.
Something that inspires me about this program is the collaborative effort that we see between researchers and veterinarians and other scientists for the greater good of animal health and public health.
The one thing that truly inspired me about this program and international opportunity was the amount of knowledge the veterinary staff here and their willingness to welcome me into their place of work so that I could learn.
One aha moment that I had from this experience this summer would be getting to see the full cycle of an outbreak of an infectious disease and seeing how it passes through researchers, how it passes through diagnosticians, how it passes through veterinarians, and see the full cycle of diagnosis to public health procedures to treatment of animals.
An aha moment I had is that sometimes it's okay to go back to basics. You need to have an understanding of these core concepts in order to build research projects, and I hope to bring this knowledge back with me and apply it to my own research.
An aha moment I had throughout this trip was realizing just how much personal connection is a key part on successful public health policy. Throughout our travels here in Ghana, we've really seen how much personal connection still plays into successful relationships with people and how that relates to their relationship with the land, their animals, veterinarians, and veterinary technical officers.
When I think of the first word that comes to mind on our work here, it's collaboration. The whole system of veterinary medicine in Ghana would not work without the collaboration of the animal owners, veterinary technicians, and all of the veterinarian officers. Without the collaboration and communication with each of these key individuals, the idea of disease surveillance and the reporting of transboundary diseases would truly cease to exist.
When I think of the first word that comes to mind relating to this trip, I think of the word personal. Much of our time here was spent developing personal relationships with veterinarians, veterinary technical officers, producers, and many more working in the realm of animal health and disease surveillance. Even though we had these personal relationships, though, I still felt like we got to know a much larger portion of Ghana, because throughout these personal relationships, we were having these connections with very impactful people in their communities. So even by working on a one-on-one basis, we were still getting an understanding for a very large portion of communities throughout Ghana.
The first word that comes to mind is spectacular. I really have learned an absolutely amazing amount in such a short period of time, only 5 weeks, but there really are people everywhere to learn from. We can learn from the animal caretakers, we can learn from the scientists, the researchers, we can learn from the veterinarians. There's really so much knowledge to be learned.
The first word that comes to mind when I think about my work and interactions would have to be family. And I say that because working alongside individuals who share the common goal of wanting to see these animals have the best life possible. Everyone was incredibly welcoming and so willing to share their knowledge with me that I feel like I not only learned a lot from that experience, but also got tools that I hope to use in the future.
One key thing I learned about Ghana and the people of Ghana was just how different the relationships are with people's animals and their farming. Our work here allowed us to work in the greater Accra region as well as up north in the upper east region of Ghana, and seeing how the differences in landscape and people's relationships with their animals really played into the relationship with preventative health measures and their husbandry and animal care in general. It was interesting to see in our work how some of the practices done in the larger scale farming in the greater Accra region didn't necessarily resonate as much with producers up north that did farming on a more subsistence basis. Really understanding how the inner workings of people's relationship with agricultural systems played into how public health policy played out.
I think it's impossible not to change when you've experienced such a whirlwind program. Having the opportunity to work with the ARC has made me become more confident in not only skills related to veterinary medicine, but also my interpersonal skills and my ability to communicate effectively and be flexible and work in a team, it further reinforced the idea that when we collaborate and when we put our brains together, there's really nothing that we can't accomplish.
This international experience has really changed me and my perspective on life and veterinary medicine, and I'm so grateful. Thank you to Livestock International for this opportunity once again.